probably think Rolex is the ultimate symbol of wealth. But what if I told you some watches cost more than private jets, luxury mansions, even entire art collections? Today we're stepping into a world reserved for billionaires, where watches aren't just tools to tell time, they're masterpieces worth millions. From engineering miracles to diamond-covered status symbols. And wait until you see the watch that sold for over $30 million. Let's dive into 10 watches that make Rolex look cheap. Starting strong at number 10, and trust me, the prices only get crazier from here. 10. Blancpain 50 Fathoms Tourbillon. Estimated price, $150,000 plus. Blancpain is one of the oldest watchmakers on Earth, and unlike many brands, they never stopped producing mechanical watches, even during the quartz crisis. The 50 Fathoms Tourbillon combines deep-sea durability with elite watchmaking. Think about that for a second. A watch built for extreme underwater pressure, yet refined enough for a black tie event. And already, we're far beyond typical Rolex pricing. But this is just the beginning. Nine. Breguet Classique Grande Complication. Estimated price, $200,000 to $500,000 plus. Breguet isn't just a watch brand. It helped invent modern watchmaking. Founded in 1775, Breguet created the tourbillon, one of the most difficult mechanisms ever engineered. These watches aren't mass-produced. Many are hand-finished over months, sometimes years. Owning one isn't just buying a watch. It's owning a piece of horological history. And now we enter a price tier where watches start costing more than most homes worldwide. 8. Vacheron Constantin Overseas Tourbillon. Estimated price, $300,000 plus. Part of the legendary Holy Trinity of Swiss watchmaking. Vacheron Constantin represents nearly 270 years of uninterrupted craftsmanship. Let that sink in. This brand existed before electricity was common, before cars, before airplanes. The Overseas Tourbillon is elegance disguised as power, ultra-thin, incredibly complex, and finished entirely by hand. But we haven't reached the heavy hitters yet. Not even close. 7. Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Concept. Estimated price, $400,000 plus. When the Royal Oak first launched in 1972, people thought it was crazy to sell a steel watch for luxury prices. Today, it's one of the most recognizable watches on Earth. The concept series pushes boundaries with futuristic materials, skeletonized dials, and movements that look like they belong in a spaceship. This is the kind of watch that makes collectors stop talking and just stare. But the next brand? It plays in an entirely different financial universe. 6. Patek Philippe Nautilus High Complications. Estimated price, $500,000 to $1 million plus. Collectors have a saying. You never actually own a Patek Philippe, you merely look after it for the next generation. That tells you everything. Patek produces far fewer watches than Rolex, and demand is insane. Some models have waiting lists longer than a decade. Others never even reach the public market. At this level, watches stop being accessories and start becoming investment assets. $500,000 for a watch. And somehow, it still isn't shocking compared to what's coming. Alright, now we leave the expensive category and enter the realm of the absurd. Welcome to millionaire territory. 5. The Lange Söhne Grand Complication. Estimated price, $2 million plus. German engineering at its absolute peak. This watch contains multiple complications including a perpetual calendar, moon phases, and a chiming mechanism. Every component is assembled, disassembled, polished, and rebuilt again to ensure perfection. Only a handful exist. Imagine wearing something rarer than most supercars. Now ask yourself, would you even feel comfortable taking it outside? And yet, we're only halfway up this list. 4. Richard Mille RM56 Sapphire. Estimated price, $2 to $3 million. Mille doesn't make watches. It makes mechanical race cars for the wrist. The RM56 is crafted from fully transparent sapphire crystal, one of the hardest materials on Earth. Machining it is so difficult. A single case can take over 1,000 hours to produce. You can literally see every moving part inside. Athletes, billionaires, royalty, this is their playground. But the top three? They redefine what expensive means. Pause for effect. Because number 3 is where reality starts to feel a little distorted. 3. Patek Philippe Grandmaster Chime. Sale price over $30 million. Created to celebrate Patek Philippe's anniversary, this watch includes 20 complications, one of the most complex wristwatches ever made. Only one unique version was auctioned, and collectors battled fiercely to own it. At that moment, it became the most expensive wristwatch ever sold. Think about that. More valuable than yachts, private islands, masterpieces of art. And somehow, we're still not at number 1. 2. Graff Diamonds. The fascination. Estimated price, $40 million. What happens when a world-famous diamond house decides to build a watch? You get this. Covered in over 150 carats of diamonds, the fascination can transform, removing the center stone to become a massive diamond ring. So technically, you're wearing multiple fortunes at once. But even this breathtaking creation isn't the pinnacle. Because number 1 isn't just expensive, it's legendary. 1. Graff Diamonds Hallucination. Estimated value $55 million plus. Imagine a watch made entirely from rare colored diamonds, each stone individually selected from the rarest mines on Earth. Experts spent years assembling it. The result? Not just a watch, but arguably the most valuable timepiece ever created. At this level, price stops making sense. It becomes pure exclusivity. Oyutaro, strong psychological close. So, is Rolex still luxury? Absolutely. But as you've seen today, there are levels to wealth most people never even glimpse. Which watch shocked you the most? And more importantly, if money were no object, which one would you wear? If you enjoyed stepping into the world of extreme luxury, hit subscribe, because we're just getting started. And remember, for some people, telling time costs millions.